or other committee members present from the Middle River Club, so without further ado, I call the meeting to order.
Seconded.
All right, okay. I call upon the secretary to read the minutes of the last Middle River Club meeting.
The minutes of the Middle River Club of January 7th. Middle River Club committee members present were Barbara Struger, Jeremy May, Margaret Bouchard, Sandy Nolan, and Doris Bean. The meeting was called to order at 7 p.m. The revised agenda was unanimously adopted. Jeremy May was proposed and unanimously approved to chair the meeting. The chairman introduced Mr. Bradley Trushin of attorneys Coach and Trushin. He noted that Mr. Trushin would be glad to answer questions. The chairman noted that no mailing affidavit for the meeting could be produced. He revealed there had been an unauthorized removal of many documents, including the Middle River Club files, from the association office, and it was believed the affidavit might be among them. He therefore suggested that a postmarked envelope containing notification of the meeting be issued instead. This was approved. The minutes of the previous Middle River Club meeting held 12/9/08 were read and unanimously approved without comment. New Middle River Club officers. The following appointments were made by unanimous vote. Barbara Struger, President; Jeremy May, Vice President; Margaret Bouchard, Treasurer; Sandy Nolan, Secretary; Doris Bean, Assistant Secretary. The proposed budget for 2010 was unanimously approved without comment. The meeting adjourned at 7:35 p.m.
Thank you very much indeed for reading the minutes. Can somebody approve those minutes, please?
I'll approve them.
Seconded.
Okay, I second also the minutes. The minutes are thereby approved. So let's move on to the first item on the agenda.
Good evening, everyone. I missed the little social on Saturday because I had a seminar I had to attend. And I'm just here for the first time, and I don't know whether people are aware that they are Mike is taking the place of Doris, and Laverne will share the responsibility with Sandy. And since I wasn't at the tete-a-tete on Saturday, I'm going to let Jeremy start this off.
Okay, thank you, Madam President. Okay, I don't know, has everybody here received a copy of the agenda for tonight? All right. Well, look, I've got a few spare copies here, but only a few. So I'm going to have to, I can dish out one or two if anybody wants them. But I'm just going to have to read out the items on the agenda. There's not a heck of a lot. The first item is the issue of general maintenance. Now, does anybody have any strong feelings or issues that they would like to bring up in regard to that? This is strictly in relation to Middle River Club. It's in relation to issues like the cleaning of this building, the clubhouse, issues like keeping the pool deck and the pool deck furniture clean, issues like the bulk pickup enclosure, ensuring that is emptied on a reasonably regular basis, and that the surrounding area is left clean and tidy. So, anybody want to volunteer and express an opinion on that subject? Yeah. Okay.
Peter Dean over there. I think we need more furniture out there.
Yeah, definitely.
There's no furniture out there. It's all broken.
There's a whole bunch in that little area. If they're not good, then they should be disposed of, or else they should be fixed, either one.
Okay, all right.
I looked at them today. There was 5 broken ones in the shed where the sauna is, and 4 more broken ones out by the pool, so there's 9. Where the strapping is missed, and one, the metal is snapped, so it's actually in danger of somebody pinching or cutting themselves. So I wondered if there's a regular schedule that the maintenance people restrap them.
As far as I'm aware at the moment, there is no regular schedule. This is something we have to get organized as soon as possible. It's completely intolerable that the pool condition, because I know for a fact that not only are some of them broken and unusable, but they also are not kept as clean as we would like, and this means that unit owners and guests who use the pool are sometimes forced to try to clean them themselves before they lie on or sit on them. So that's absolutely intolerable. So what I'm suggesting is as follows, and this is something that the board, or rather the committee, have been talking about informally over the last few days amongst themselves. The Middle River Club in theory is entitled to 5 hours a week, if not 6 hours a week, of the maintenance men's time to be devoted exclusively to Middle River Club. Now that is nothing to do with the cleaning of the clubhouse, which Rose is responsible for, and Rose puts in 7 hours a week doing that. This is, when we talk about general Middle River Club maintenance, we are talking about the pool deck, keeping that area clean and the furniture. We're talking about the bulk pickup enclosure, making sure that the area around about is kept clean and tidy, making sure that the verge which runs from the bulk pickup enclosure to 16th Avenue is also kept tidy and clean and free of trash and litter and dead vegetation and so on and so forth. Does anyone have something to say on those subjects, please?
Yes, my name is Steve Gray. I live here at Riverbend.
Right.
And, just like to suggest from a business standpoint that any expenditures for the Middle River Club be looked at and reviewed and possibly bid out. My background in business always dictated. I work for a large company, an automotive company out north, and we get 3 bids and interview 3 people to do everything. So I think as long as things are getting reorganized as far as expenditures and taking a look at all of these things, I think it's good to get 3 bids and interview 3 people for any outside subcontractor type things, pool maintenance, etc.
Outsourcing, are you talking about?
Yeah.
Not having our own people, but outsourcing the work?
No, I'm not talking about changing anything. I'm talking about anything you do outsource now, rebid it or get new bids, take a look at those expenditures. Just to spend money in a smart way, that's what I'm saying.
Okay, thank you. Thanks very much, Steve, for that. Anybody else have any comments to make, or ideas, suggestions, recommendations?
I just have one. When we talked the other day about trying to come up with a list of duties for the people to do while they're working for Middle River Club, and none of us were really sure of everything that they do, it might be a good idea for 1 or 2 of us to sit down with one of the maintenance people, come up with a concrete list of what should be done weekly, daily, monthly. Yeah, with their input, we might not.
Absolutely. And I think that the obvious person to sit down with is Steve, so we can get his input and take on all that. Really, I'm at this point, during this meeting, we're looking at this issue at a very high level. What we want to do is just see if we can somehow confirm that the Middle River Club is entitled to a minimum of 5 hours a week of undiluted maintenance time to be spent on those various issues, whether it's the pool deck furniture, whether it's the ball pickup enclosure, whatever. And we can discuss with Steve, the building manager, his opinion of what should be done. But it's really just that issue of ensuring that 5 hours is assigned every week on a regular basis. So I would like to, or maybe someone else would like to propose that as a motion. Can I get somebody to propose that?
I can propose that we set up a system where we have 5 to 6 hours of work scheduled exclusively for the Middle River Club, and that we meet with the maintenance staff, somebody meets with the maintenance staff to come up with a list of defined duties and schedule.
I second it.
I second it.
I got a question.
Yes.
Can I ask you a question? Is the water heater working?
Which water heater are you talking about?
The water heater in the
The
pool?
pool heater.
The pool house water meter.
Yeah.
The water heater. When we called a service engineer, and he came out on, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe on, was it Tuesday evening? I think it was Tuesday, yeah. service engineer was recommended by Sam, whom we use obviously to do the chemical treatment of the pool, and he recommended him very highly. He came at very short notice. I called him at about 5 p.m. He came at 5:30. I mean, and he spent about 10 minutes inside the pool house. He looked at everything. He said everything is in working order.
Everything is in working order.
Yeah, correct. He said the heater is working, the gas heater is functioning fine. He said that the reason for the cool temperature of the pool, particularly in the morning, the early part of this week and last week, was due to the unusual cold weather which we've been having. He said it's quite unprecedented to have such cool conditions in February, and lack of sun as well. I don't know if you were at the pool later that day, that's Tuesday, but the water temperature certainly by 2 o'clock in the afternoon was perfect. Absolutely nothing to complain about. So there we go. I mean, the heater, the gas heater is working fine. I don't know what else there is to say on that subject.
He did not charge us to come out and look at it. Sam sent him, and he did not charge us anything to give a report on it, on the condition of it.
Yes, Richard.
To the pool furniture, to my recollection, I believe it's probably at least 7 years old.
At least, yeah.
I think you may, instead of looking at maintenance, you should be looking at replacing it.
I totally agree with you, because I don't know if it's possible to repair a lot of the damaged.
Rather than blame the maintenance people for lack of maintenance.
Right. Agreed, very excellent point. Anything else, anybody? Okay, all right. Okay, one final issue under general maintenance. I mentioned the issue of the bulk pickup enclosure.
There's a motion on the table.
There is a motion on the table. Where is the motion on the table?
Margaret seconded.
I already seconded. I just can't be heard.
No, there is a specific motion that we would like to propose and vote on relating to emptying the bulk pickup enclosure.
No, he's talking about the 5 hours a day.
There's a motion on the table to devote 5.
Yes, I know, we all know that, but that's a different issue.
We have to
That's,
vote on that motion and go.
we've already voted on that. We already have.
No, you didn't.
Well, if you don't think...
Just take a,
All right, okay. All right, then that's...
All in favor, aye, all opposed.
Thank you for reminding me, Joe.
That's
Okay. Who would like to propose that motion then? It was proposed, okay.
If you agree, say yes.
All right,
Margaret seconded.
I seconded it. Then the motion is passed.
Say yes.
Can't second, I think there was a second over there.
All right.
Right, all Mike's saying.
All right, okay.
You better move and vote on the motion.
You gotta vote on it. You gotta vote on it.
All those in favor?
All those
All
in
those in
favor, say
favor, all those
aye.
opposed?
Put your hands up, please. All those in favor?
That's us.
I know, I realize that, but I want to see what the reaction of the room here is. Okay. This is a board, a committee meeting decision, but we like to see what the response from the people in the room is. Okay. All right, I'm moving ahead quickly because we don't have a lot of time. And
What was the vote?
Still haven't voted.
we have voted. We
No,
have.
you have to call everyone's name and the position. You have to call Mike's name. Say mine, and mine.
If you'd like me to do that, I'd be happy to, but it's taking up a lot of time. All right. So proposed by Mike McArdle for River Terrace, seconded by Margaret, and I.
Now say we're going to vote
Now
on
say
it.
we're
All right, but I need to vote on it. All right.
All those in favor?
Yes.
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 Any opposed?
Opposed?
No one was-
Anybody against the motion?
No.
All right. Carried.